Hello,
Hey,
adventurers. How are you? I guess we're gonna vlog this. I don't know. Um,
up anymore.
it mostly is up. So this is our Christmas lights um, for the 2025 season. This is now 2026, of course.
Bucky is
But
down.
this is the last day of the lights. I'm gonna take them down. There is an inflatable Bucky snow globe right there. He's down currently because the other day we had some snow and ice. I haven't turned them on because we used to have a Rudolph over there, and he turned on and had some ice in his fan, so now he's put away. Yeah,
Correct.
long story. Next year,
Hopefully he still works.
he was still working. I let him. He's been in the house for about a week or so. So this is going to be part one of showing this, and then tomorrow is a fun part of taking it down.
Yippee.
So that should be fun.
I'm excited.
Yeah, she sure is.
I love Christmas. I would leave it up all year round.
I'm gonna. Yeah, there's still some snow on the ground. So basically, what we got going on. So at the top, around the house, is Govee lights. So those are different pattern lights. I can do different patterns with them, all kinds of things. This is not the Christmas pattern. This is actually the New Year's pattern. So that's on now. And then once we take everything down, I have another pattern that we kind of liked. We also have a projector with Mickey Mouse right there. We have a couple of rotating spotlights right there. The little flashing things in the front are trees.
Matt did not fluff those. Just saying.
They're fine. They're from the TikTok shop. Actually, interestingly enough, they're solar powered.
He thought they were bigger.
I did think they were bigger, so they're kind of there because they look good there. We'll see where they end up next year. I don't know if they'll end up there, but they are solar paneled, and which is nice. Everything else that you see that has lights or anything is controlled by a switch. But those are solar panels, so they just come on at night. Pretty nice. Yeah, there's Bucky Snow Globe. Again, he's got some snow and ice on him, so he's turned off. I do have, the way I've set this up is that the inflatables are on a different switch than all the other lights because the inflatables can turn on earlier. So, yeah, I'll talk more about that when we tear it down. But anyway, and then, and I don't know if these lights are returning, but the lights right above the door under the bay window, that's just a set of lights, again, connected into that same switch. I don't know if they're going to return next year. I kind of like them. We'll see. I don't know.
I think they should. I think we should put more lights up.
We may. I used to also have lights go to this tree. I didn't do that this year because we're moving stuff around. Next year's going to be interesting. We'll get there in a minute. Also, over the carport, we have some icicle lights, and I think they're from Sam's. No, those are not from Sam's Club.
We need more of those so they can go all the way down.
Maybe. The lights in the front here are from Sam's Club. There's another spotlight there with, of course, the manger scene, which I think the spotlight's moved a little close to it. There's also a bear and a other thing. There are two snowflakes.
It's a sled, Matt.
Sled.
It's a sled.
There are also two snowflakes up in the left window. In the right window is our Christmas tree and a snowman barrel.
It's a snowman barrel with a light. He's super cute.
And we also have the Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer stuff. So anyway, let me get a little closer.
You can see what my favorite is. Just saying.
Yeah, we did have Rudolph down here. Sorry, he didn't make it. Oh, and the Merry Christmas Rudolph, of course. So you can see a little bit in here. This is actually, we hadn't put ornaments up on the tree for a couple years because we got some cats. As far as one's not sitting there right now. But we did put some ornaments up. They've been actually pretty good this year. So we'll still have to be careful with them, but we'll see. So again, all this is controlled by a switch. We'll talk more about that tomorrow in that takedown, and you can see that a little bit better. But there you go. That's the Christmas lights.
Are you going to talk more about why it's going to be interesting next year?
Yeah, I should. So we have a new inflatable that that Gina got me for Christmas. He's gonna be at least as tall as that gutter, if not taller.
I'm going to say it's going to be taller.
Yeah, and
It's 12, 20 feet tall.
a 20-foot reindeer. So, yeah, this is probably the pattern for this year. Who knows? He may have to go here.
But that'll block our Christmas tree.
Yeah, there's that problem. I don't know if I kind of just looking. I thought about putting him over there. I think that might be too small. And it's too, where Bucky is actually too forward down. There's like a little bit of a hill. So,
We will see. We will see.
yeah, giant reindeer. Who knows? He might be at the back of the house. I don't know. Could he? No, it's slanted too. I don't know where he's going to go. I'm going to have to figure this out. So this is going to be a project for me.
I feel like we should put him over there.
Over where?
Over there.
I don't know. I'm going to have to do some renaissance, some recon when it warms up.
Renaissance?
Recon. Anyway, that's all I got for today. We'll talk more tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so I've started the teardown a couple days later. Didn't mean to. We actually had something come up, so a couple of days later, wanted to show it during the daylight. So pretty much this thing right here, I got off of Amazon, and I just looked and I can't find it anymore. But there's a different one by G Home, I think, and it basically, I run it through Smart Life, and it controls different things. There's a lot of wires and cords, but the orange one that you see go that way, that's the inflatable one, and then the black one is everything else out here. So the way it works is in Smart Life, I can control them differently. I can set them up on different switches, and that's how it works. So, and then that's how it controls. Probably not the greatest. I have some additional things that I've started to include due to weather, which are these wonderful things. So these are electrical boxes, and then you put your cords in there, and then that way they don't get wet, which is great. I have a different one up here. I found these on Amazon, by the way. This is a different one. So these are a little bit bigger. They work better for the blow-ups, what I've noticed. The more common ones that you can find at like Lowe's and other home improvement stores are like those. They work fine for just regular cords. But yeah, for other cords or multi-cords, you'll probably want one of those or one of those off of Amazon. So there you go. Okay, I've done a little bit of deconstructing here, so you can see that was in that box. So that's a multi-split one. That one controls the flood, the projector, and also this. The number one also, the first thing I did whenever I start deconstructing, I unplug from the main outlet. So recommend doing that. That's also the last thing I plug in. So recommend doing that last. But these boxes are nice. They have, like I said, that one has 4 outlets on the way out, and they seal, they lock, they're really nice. And then over here, this one is for that bigger one. Works a lot better for inflatables and bigger connections. Some of those, if you're just doing power cords, those green ones I showed you from the normal places work. This one's the bigger size. I don't remember what brand. I'll look it up in a minute. But I got it off of Amazon. The trees are mostly out. I say mostly because I had a pointer tip and it's in the ground, so I'm still trying to figure out how to get those out. I also wanted to show you these right here. You can pick them up in the lawn and garden section. They look like that. And so basically what I use those for are the inflatables. So those were the two. I've brought up all the inflatables right now, the ones on the Bucky one, but they go into the ground. Normally the inflatables come with this little one that doesn't connect very well, but these we get a decent amount of wind here. They work so much better. So I left this one attached so you can see it. So there you go. It's just like that. You stick it in the ground, whatever distance you need. Works so much better than those ones that come with it. So recommend those. Again, you can pick those at any store. And oh, I did confirm G-Home for the new electrical ones. We actually use the G-Home plugs on the inside. They're round circles. When I take down the outs for those, I might show that too. But those work well. I like Smart Life, the app. It's available on Android. I think it's available on Apple too, but it just works. I can control it. So anyway, back to it. Okay, this looks a lot different now. Yeah, those are a different problem. Here's where Bucky was. Definitely had some mice there, so that's fun. Spotlights are gone. Other things are gone. They're all piled up over here, so I'll show them in a minute. Again, the Govee lights. These are Govee permanent lights. They stay. We put them up this year in later than I wanted to. I think in November. But there's some tweaking we need to do. One kind of fell down. But I found on Amazon the clips where you can screw them up. So I'm going to do that to a couple more of them. And then they should be fine. But anyway. Oh, yes, we did also find another strand. Here's Bucky. He's freezing cold. This is what I do. We normally I dump the water off of him over there. We're gonna sit him in our utility room. It's a cement floor. He'll dry out for a little bit, a couple days, and then I'll probably, I don't know, plug him in, make sure he's still good. But I'm sure we will. Here's the spotlights, all that. The one is a white one. I think I got that from Lowe's, I think, or Home Depot. I'm not for sure. The other two over here, the two black ones, multicolor change. Got them on Amazon. I don't remember what brand they are. Here's the lights. Here's the. I missed the lights over there. That's fine. Here is the icicles. I think I found those at Lowe's. Here's all the power cords. And of course, there's the sled and the other things are back there. So pretty much the house. Besides this is a project for tomorrow. Likely is de-Christmased. Boo. Boo. So coming next year. We didn't do Halloween this year. We do have a lot of Halloween stuff, so I'll probably set that up. Also, one other thing super helpful that I do, I take pictures of the power cords. So then the next year when I have to do it that way, I have them. So that way I know. So I have pictures of how I set it up last year on my phone. And before I did all this, I opened up the boxes and took photos of all the wires. So next year when we do this, hopefully it's easier. Except the one problem with a 20-foot reindeer, that might be right here. I don't know. 20-foot reindeer is going to be a problem. Isn't he? We need a name for the 20-foot reindeer. I'll have to figure that out. If you have a good name suggestion, let me know. The bear is always last to go. Don't know if he's always first come out, but he's always the last to go. So he'll go. I'm going to put the stuff away, and then that's it. You got anything else to say?
No.
Okay. Hope you enjoyed this adventure. Please join us on other adventures. We'll have more coming soon. See ya. Bye.